Hello, I am Minecraft Phenom 08, and this is episode 5 of my Billions and Billions challenge. In today's episode, I am going to build an automatic tree farm to provide me with charcoal and apples. So let's get started. First off, I should note that I have a bunch of stuff in this chest right here, and this is all ready to go for me to build my tree farm. And then I have some more stuff that I need to craft that I haven't crafted before. So let's get started on crafting that stuff. So first off, I'm going to be using the mod Industrial Foregoing for a lot of this. And the first thing I need to build is a plant sower, and this will basically automatically plant things. So I should have just about everything I need. I need some redstone and a flower pot. I do have the clay for the flower pot, and I just need to grab some redstone here. Apparently I forgot to add that to my my stuff here. So there is a plant sower. That's the first thing I need. The second thing I need are 5 plant gatherers. So the plant gatherers are a little bit harder to create, I guess. They're not exactly hard to create, but I do need to create, at least by my plan, 5 of these guys. So that means I need 10 iron axes here. So let's do this manually so I don't grab too many of these, because this is kind of a pain here, but that's okay. So there's 10 of those, and then I think I need 10 or 5 of the hose. So there we go. Should have 5 of those, and then I should actually, nope, I need to build a bunch of these gears first. There we go, and then I should be able to go ahead and make 5 of these guys. So let's do some shift clicking here, and then I should be able to have 5 of those. So that's cool. And then in addition to the plant sower and plant gatherers, I need to create some trash cans. And let's take a look at the recipe for those. I'm actually going to be creating one liquid trash can and 3 of the regular trash cans. Apparently I don't have chests with me. Okay, I have the chests over here. So I do have chests. I need to create, like I said, 3 of these, so 3 of those, and then the last one is actually a fluid trash can, which you just replace the chest with a bucket, and that's how you create the fluid trash can. So I guess I can grab most of this stuff here, but there's I think one more thing there's a few more things I need to make, and the first one would be range add-ons, and the Industrial Foregoing mods. The blocks, or the machines rather, they allow you to add range add-ons to them, and I'm going to be using the +9 range add-on. So I need some glass, some plastic, and some nether quartz. The plastic is not a problem. I have a bunch of it over here, and then glass isn't a problem either. Let's go ahead and create just a little bit of the glass panes here. So glass panes are pretty easy to create, and let's see. I think I should be able to grab those. Unfortunately, these do not stack. But that should not, I don't think, be too bad of a problem. So let's get rid of the stuff we don't need right now. The plastic can go back here. And there's one more thing I want to do, and I want to create some... Actually, I'm not going to have the inventory space. What I can do to create a little bit of additional inventory space, though, is go ahead and add these storage modules to my modular storage units here. And then I should be able to pick these up, and... I'm not 100% sure if these will stack. Apparently they will. They are all empty, so that's cool. So now I can grab everything that I need. One more thing I would like to craft are some of the upgraded servos. And it's pretty easy. You just take servos with electrum ingots or whatever type of ingot you want to upgrade your servo with. So for example, you can do the hardened servo, reinforced servo, signalum servo, and resonant servo are the upgrades that you can do. As of right now, electrum is the highest I can actually build. I cannot make signalum or enderium, so that's what we're going to do here. So I should be able to shift click that, and that is fantastic. So I have an area all cleared out for my tree farm, and it is just behind my house here. And as you can see, there's a large open area here. So first off, I'm going to put down my plant gatherers. So that's going to be the middle one, and there we go. So I need to actually place in the range add-ons first. Let's go ahead and do that. And one thing I do want to go ahead and do is I want to place down my battery. It's probably already drained. It's almost completely drained my flux capacitor by now, but that's okay. And let's go ahead and do the steam dynamos as well. I am going to upgrade all these, and I have a hard upgrade kit for each of them, so it's just really easy to apply. Just right click on these guys, and then let's go ahead and grab these back if I can. And I'm not 100% sure if these will stack or not. They will, so that's cool. Okay, so for my understanding, the range add-on adds +9, so I need to actually count off 10 spaces between this plant gatherer and the plant sower, because they each should have a range of 1 to begin with. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then this is where the plant sower will go. The plant sower will actually be placed underground right here. So there we go. And I'm not going to do anything on top of it just yet, so let's actually do some digging here, because I do need to do some digging. So let's go ahead and create a nice little tunnel here, and let's go ahead and use the left shift to not dig quite as much out there, and then let's do a little digging over here. So I'm going to need to run some conduit here. So let's go ahead and start laying the energy conduit. We can make this fairly simple if we just do something like this. And actually I need to dig that out and that out as well. Okay, so that's all the conduit I need for just right now. Let's see here. So this is the plant gatherer's GUI. This is its energy, and I will need to power this stuff. It gathers sludge as it works. The liquid trash can here is going to be to get rid of that liquid sludge. And I can go ahead and place that down. Let's do that right there. On top of these plant gatherers, I'm going to place fluid duct. And I did not place that one in the correct spot, but I can get rid of it. And I'm going to use servos to get out the sludge out of these plant gatherers, and I'm just going to throw that away into this trash can right here. So let's go ahead and activate all these guys by turning them to the ignored redstone mode. Okay, so now the sludge won't pile up into the plant gatherers. What the sludge does is it just slows it down, and eventually I think if the fluid storage becomes full of sludge, it might even stop the plant gatherer. I'm not 100% sure on that, to be honest. Okay, so we got that done. The next thing I need to do is I need to start worrying about the items that we're going to get, because we're going to get a lot of items from this farm. I'm going to be using oak saplings, and let's actually go and grab those right now, because I do have a bunch of those. They should be in this chest here. Let's do 3 stacks. That sounds good to me anyways. So that should be more than enough to get us started. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and throw all of these, or almost all of them, into here. Apparently I can't do all of them, but that's okay. So next I'm going to dig out a little area back here. And right here I'm going to place a trash can. This will be for my extra saplings. Actually, how do I want to do this? Because I do want to have a storage, modular storage for saplings. You know what? Let's actually put the modular storage unit here, and this will house saplings. We'll put some item duct here, and obviously we're going to need to get saplings back into the plant sower. So I'm going to turn this on. And actually right now I'm going to go take a snooze to get rid of the night, because I don't want to deal with monsters as I'm trying to set up my automation here. So let's do that real fast. And what I need to do is the item duct I have running from the plant gatherers is going to go to a chest. And actually I should probably set that up. A centralized chest. And let's actually lay down the item duct first. So the item ducts will be here, and they all need to have servos on them. And once again, I will need to activate these servos. So let's go ahead and do that real fast. And finally, there we go. Let's go ahead and put the initial storage chest right. I don't super like that. let's actually place it down here somewhere. And I don't like that idea either. Let's go ahead and use a modular storage unit real fast. Let's put it right here. And I can run this item duct right here. So all of the items that the plant gatherers get will go to this chest right here, or this modular storage unit rather. And you know what? That's not super convenient either. There's no super good way to do this right now. I'm actually going to move this. And I'm not going to use a modular storage unit wherever it went. Oh, it went right here, duh. I'm going to just use a chest, and I'm going to place it underground because I actually need to access multiple sides of this chest. Let's go ahead and place it there, and we can do that. So I'm going to need to access at least 3 sides of this because I want the saplings to go in one direction, I want the wood to go in another direction, and I want the apples to go in yet another direction. So let's go ahead and set up the apples. I want the apples to come up to the surface so that I can actually access that storage. So let's go ahead and put the apple storage right here. And let's do a little extra digging here. So what I want to do is grab some item duct, and let's go ahead and run it something like this. And then I think how these actually I'm going to be using this servo for this. So let's see here. There is nearest first, so that is actually the mode I do need. I do want to whitelist apples, and I need to grab apples before I can actually whitelist that. So let's go ahead and do that real fast. I think I have a couple of them. I have 3 of them actually, not 2. And then I should be able to set up this servo. I just need to whitelist it. Whitelist apples. So this will only pull apples out, and the apples will go in this direction. And I did set it to nearest first. So what we're going to do is we're going to set the trash can a little ways away. So basically this modular storage unit will fill up with apples, and then once it's full of apples, the rest of them will go to a trash can because I don't super need extra apples. Fortunately, this butterfly that shouldn't even be spawning in the first place is in my way, so let's get rid of that. And then let's go ahead and place down the rest of the item duct. So that's cool. Apples should pile up here. Let's go ahead and throw in some apples, and then the rest of them will just be thrown away. So that's that part of it done. The next part is the wood. I actually want the wood to come out and be furnaced, so let's go ahead and set that up. And how do I want to do this? I think I'm going to do this underground. So let's go ahead and dig out an area here, and that's because I need to access multiple sides of these redstone furnaces once again. So that makes things a little bit of a pain, but not like terribly bad. Let's go ahead and set them up right here, and let's do input in the bottom and then output to the back. So what these furnaces will do is they will furnace the wood into charcoal, and I already forgot what I'm doing. In the bottom, out the back. So that's cool. And these can automatically output, so I don't need servos on the back of these guys. I just need to set up my item duct, and it will carry those items away. So that's cool. So this is where the items will come out, or the charcoal rather. And let's go ahead and do a little more digging because I need to put some item duct down here. Okay, so that's what, 4, and that's 5, 6. Okay, so we can access the bottom of this chest here for this. And because all of this is underground, I don't need it to look super nice. So let's go ahead and set this to whitelist, be always on, and then oak wood. So that is fantastic. And then I need to deal with the saplings. The saplings need to go back in this direction. So that should be pretty easy to deal with. Actually, I'm going to change this. Let's have this go this way. So I actually want the saplings to go this way, and let's wrench this. and then connect it something like this, and disconnect that. Okay, so I need these back. This will be the wood. Whitelist oak wood, and then on the bottom here I need to whitelist the saplings. So that's cool. And then let's go ahead and dig this out and this out. That way I can run my item duct this way. Actually, I can run this up now and just run it over. Okay, so I do want to make sure that this item duct here is set to nearest first. So the saplings will try to come here, and if they can't go there, I'm going to set up a trash can. And let's go ahead and set up the trash can right here. So this will fill up with saplings, and then if this is full, the rest of them will just get deleted. And that is fine by me. Okay, so that should be all set up. Just about the last thing I think I need to do here is, of course I need storage for the charcoal here. And then I need to set up my power. I completely forgot about my power, but that's okay. I do have the dynamos with me. And do I can just set up the power over here, I think. So let's do that. I can create some covers in the future to make this look a little bit nicer, but for right now it's just going to be kind of ugly in spots, but that's okay. Where should I put my battery? I'm kind of thinking that maybe I'll put it right here so that I can see how much energy it has. And then in the bottom we can do output. In the back I think we can do the input. So these are out the back, so I need modular storage. So I should have at least one more here. So I have one for, okay, so I see what I did. I didn't do one for wood, and I do want to do that. So let's change this up real fast. I do want a temporary storage location for wood, and I can do that right here. I just need to make sure to disconnect that right there. And then I'm going to need one more servo here. There we go. So that's cool. Wood will travel into this modular storage unit right here. And actually, I think I have another trash can. And if this modular storage unit is full, I will throw away the wood. And I can do that right here. Okay, cool. So I need to make sure that this is nearest first. It is, so that's cool. And my cat decided to go insane just now, so that's also fantastic. Okay, so I will be giving energy from the dynamos to the back of this, so I need to run this down. First of all, I should probably find a location to store my charcoal. And let's see. Yeah, my cat is officially going insane. I can probably just put it right here, to be honest. It's not that big of a deal. Actually, I want to connect this up real fast. I want to disconnect that. And then I can do out the bottom. So this stuff should be being powered right now. My plant sower might have energy as well. I don't super want it to be on yet, so I'm going to pause that. Oh, okay, I see what's going on. I don't think I've added that yet, so that's cool. And for whatever reason, I always put a bucket of water here. I don't think you need to do that, but I've always done that. And actually, I need to grab one more thing. I need to grab a water source block, and then I can set up my dynamos. So let's grab a water source block real fast. I should have some made up already. Yes, I do. That's fantastic. And then it is sunset, so I'm going to sleep. In just a couple of seconds here, I will be able to sleep. There we go. And then hopefully I can get this finished up real fast. So the only things I have left to do is I need to set up my dynamos. And I need to get a loop to get them. Okay, I need to figure out how I want to run this. How do I want to run this? So I think I actually want to change this up. I want to do input in the bottom and out to the back. And that means I need to disconnect that, and I actually need to reconnect. Oh, shoot. Oh, there's no super good way to do this. Actually, I don't want to do anything out the back. Do I? Because that area will actually be covered with trees once this farm gets functioning. So let's do out to the left. No, let's do in to the left and out in the bottom, I think, is the best way. There's no super good way to do this, to be honest. At least not how I have all this wiring already set up. So let's go ahead and run this way. And then we're going to need a place for 6 dynamos. And I think the easiest way to do this will be, shoot, right here probably. And actually, let's get rid of that. Let's try something like that. And then I can just have item duct kind of wrap around. Oh, whoops, I didn't realize my shovel was almost done. So what I need to do is item duct just kind of wrap around here. That way all of the dynamos can get charcoal. And let's go ahead and give this a good servo. And it can be, let's do random on this one. It doesn't need to be nearest first. In fact, it probably will work better if it's not nearest first. So let's do a little digging down here because I need to set up some fluid duct. So let's go ahead and put the water source block here. And then it can auto eject into the fluid duct, I believe. So we can just set up fluid duct everywhere else. And that should give all of the steam dynamos fluid, or water rather, once it actually creates enough water to go into the other dynamos. So let's see if that's actually happening. Yes, we're starting to get some water in the other dynamos. So that is functioning as it should. I honestly kind of wanted to be able to access this from the top side, but it's okay if I can't. Actually, you know what? I do want to access some of it from the top side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this to nearest first, and then I'm going to set a chest, let's say right here, and then this will give me access to some charcoal. In between episodes, I'm probably going to replace this chest with a modular storage unit like this, but for right now, I'm not going to worry about it. So let's go ahead and get rid of this connection and that connection and this connection so that it just comes up to the chest as kind of a last place for the charcoal to go. So I actually think I have just about everything ready to go. I do need to set up the energy here, so let's go ahead and do that. And oh, whoops, let's disconnect that right there. So this energy will travel this way to the energy cell here, and once we get some charcoal in here, and actually I'm going to kickstart one of these by throwing in some wood. So we should be getting some energy here. Let's go ahead and turn this on. And it should start planting, and it has, so that's cool. And then let's do a little covering here. And let's cover up as much as I can. So obviously this is going to be kind of ugly for right now, but in the future I'm going to add some grass covers to all of this right here to neaten it up a little bit. But for right now I just want to get this thing functioning and make sure that it is acting like it should. That is priority number 1. So as you can see, we've got some trees going. What I want to do is I'm going to go grab some bones and create some bone meal so that I can grow some of these trees to make sure that this is actually going to function like it should. So let's do that right now. I should have some bones right here. I don't need too many of these, so let's grab 10 of them. Let's create some bone meal. And let's test this bad boy out now. I hope I have everything set up like it should be. Okay, so there's a tree. And as you can see in my peripheral vision, it was being eaten. And let's see, nothing is in here. Nothing is in any of these, I don't think. So that's cool. Let's actually see if any of these redstone furnaces are going. It doesn't look like they are. Oh, there it is. So we're getting some charcoal finally. And the charcoal should make its way over to the steam dynamo once that's done. Come on. Don't make a fool out of me. Should be over here anytime now. Anytime now. The thing is, I'm used to using impulse item ducts, and these item ducts that I have right now are not impulse item ducts. Impulse item ducts just move the items a lot quicker. It's supposed to be, I guess, kind of instantaneously. But we are getting charcoal over here, so that's fantastic. We are creating some energy. And let's see, are we net positive yet? Nope. Not even a little bit, but that's okay. At some point, this system should become net positive energy-wise, and then it will run itself, and I should get some charcoal out of the system. So that's cool. I'll get extra energy and extra charcoal, which I can use the charcoal to power things inside my base. It does look like I messed up the spacing just a little bit. I could move my plant sower one block closer to my house here, because as you can see, there's kind of a row of nothing going on right here. But for now, I'm not going to worry about it, I don't think. I just want to make sure that this thing is going to be functional. It is. I'm already getting apples from it, so that's kind of exciting as well. So I think this is a good wrapping up point for the episode. Between episodes, I'm going to probably create some covers to neaten this area up a little bit. But other than that, the system is ready to roll and looks like it's going to function just fine. So in today's episode, I built this tree farm. Looks like it is working well. And if you enjoyed today's episode, definitely feel free to drop a like down below. And if you like watching automation type stuff in modded Minecraft, definitely consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. Anyways, signing off, I am Minecraft Phenom 08, and I will see you next time.